Hey everyone, my name's Mechamalia, and today I'm reviewing the Master Grade RX-78-2 Verka. This is a very exciting kit to get into the review today for, because this is the kit that got me back into the hobby a few months ago. I had taken a long time off, and one day, it happened to be my birthday, my wife and I were browsing at a hobby shop. She was looking for Nido, and she offered to buy me something as a birthday present, and I decided to try out another Gunpla kit, and it was this guy right here, the RX-78-2 Verka. Starting with a quick kit overview, it is a 1/100 scale, being a master grade. The RX-78-2 Verka is obviously the first Gundam, and this is a kind of reimagining by the classic designer Hajime Katoki, who made Gundam Wing, all of the 5 Gundams from that, as well as all of the other Verka designs. Compared to the other master grade versions of Old Gramps, this kit has a bit of a chunkier vibe. It's got a thicker kind of a body, as well as some more exaggerated features. Like, you'll see the shoulders are bigger, the skirts are a little larger. It's just overall a little bit more, just more. This kit comes with the mobile suit itself, a beam rifle, a bazooka, and 2 beam sabers. It cost around $45 at my local Eugene Toy and Hobby. Shout out to them. While I'm sure you might be able to find a better price for it online somewhere, I haven't really searched for any deals or anything, so I can't tell you. This is about the same price I've seen for it elsewhere. For it being the first Verka kit, releasing in around 2002, I'd say this is a pretty good price, and overall it's a pretty great kit. Okay, getting into the build a bit, this is my first master grade I ever built, and it was a harrowing experience, honestly. I made a mistake and knuckled down and built it all in one sitting, which for a Verka build, I haven't done since. It's not that the kit is like incredibly complex. In fact, compared to the Sazabi, which I've built, and the Wing Zero, which I'm in the middle of, it's pretty easy, honestly. I was just using nippers that had lost their spring, sitting in an uncomfortable chair, terrible posture, just like I put myself in hard mode. Maybe it's my love of Dark Souls games, but it really was not the best decision in the beginning. However, I really had a great time with it. I built a couple high grades back in 2014, and I didn't have any nippers then, and they came out terribly. Honestly, the R14 Freedom Gundam, might be the R15 Freedom Gundam, I forget, was not a great kit then. It's a terrible kit now, and I can see why it drove me away from the hobby. However, I really wanted to make sure that I put my time and effort into this one and tried to make it as good as it could be, even with my, first kit, basically skills. And I think it came out really nicely, even with, some of the mistakes and the gouges and the less than ideal panel lining it turned out to have. Okay, moving on to the accessories and detailing. Now, it's a bit of a mixed bag. It does come with a good sheet of sticker-style decals and press-on decals, and as you can see, the press-on decals didn't go perfectly. Definitely just user error, but they lent an overall kind of worn and used quality to the kit, which I actually really love. That aesthetic has helped my terrible panel lining attempt. I used Micron pens and a Sharpie felt tip pen for the panel lines. They came out not looking terrible, but definitely just like not up to what I'm doing these days with my kits. The lack of waterslide decals for this Katoki kit was really surprising, because both of the other Katoki kits I've built since have had them, and it's just kind of well known that he loves using really a lot of waterslide decals all over the place. But instead this one uses stickers, and that's fine, and they came out looking nice. As for the weapons on this kit, they're pretty standard looking, to be honest. The beam sabers look nice. They don't hold in the hands with any sort of tab or anything, so they do kind of rattle around, and it's hard to get them into like a real slashing pose, kind of. The beam rifle and the bazooka both look nice. However, I do wish that the bazooka was in black and white instead of just all that one gray. I think it would have added a lot to the overall aesthetic. I'm sure it's very easily painted. I've never painted a Gunpla kit, and maybe I'll start. When it comes to posing this kit, you'll see this entire section is going to be me trying to get it into a kneeling pose. Now, I'll be honest, I've not put a lot of Gunpla into kneeling poses, so this is probably a little bit of user error, but it's not the best when it comes to kneeling specifically. The leg proportions are just kind of off, and it's not gonna get there. However, everything else just really works. Like you saw in the beginning of this video, it was on an action base in that kind of flying pose. That was the first time I'd ever put it on an action base. All the rest of the time I've just had it standing on its feet with its various weapons, and it's looked fantastic. I have it inside my computer case some of the time as some extra security. I have it on my desk. I have it up with my Sazabi sometimes, and it always looks great. It just is a very... I mean, it's the classic looking Gundam. It's the RX-78-2. It just always is going to look great. It's just such a perfect design, and Kotoki really made an awesome looking kit with it. Moving into wrap-up thoughts, this is the oldest kit I've ever built. It is the first master grade I ever built, and I just couldn't be happier. It's really great. It's not perfect. It's a little bit clunky. The articulation, isn't quite as perfect as it should be. I'm sure that there are other RX-78-2 variants that do a much better job of all of that, but I really love the way this one came out. It has a special place in my heart because it was my first kit back, and it's my Gramps. And I don't know if I want to build another one, because this one is just, it's just great. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe.
You